We all know this past week was Papoose's birthday, and Claressa brought us along for the celebration. Let's talk about it. They 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 talk about it. Welcome back to She Could Talk the Podcast. I'm your host, Gangalee. Hey, and that's Gangalee on all streaming platforms. If you want to check out my music, look for the red glasses, look for the locks. You tell me if I can rock, okay? Okay. But over here on YouTube, on She Could Talk the Podcast, this is where I react to everything. I react to news, sports, crimes, musicians, politicians, YouTubers, TikTokers. If they're talking about it, I'm talking about it, okay? Okay. So as you can see, this past week here, we all know, because we were all caught up in the world of Clapoose, it was Papoose's birthday. And it was a lot going on, right? Even down to I feel like the way my spidey senses are set up, right, guys? I feel like they were trying to lead us off of the trail of what was really going on, right? So flood the media with different content pertaining to his birthday, different raps, freestyles from different years pertaining to his birthday. And it'd just be so much that, we'll all get misinformed or put out misinformation, right? And then they get us. Then they can prove that we're lying, right? As content creators. My opinion, that's the vibe I get. And I tell you all the time, this is why I like to take a little bit of time and just kind of sort through it all. But nonetheless, I shall react to it all because everything that went down this weekend was very interesting nonetheless. So we're going to start out here with Claressa's birthday post to Papoose, and it went viral for, of course, all the obvious reasons. She's, bigging him up at the same time simultaneously appearing to throw shots. And then I tell you, because the more I'm studying Claressa and studying the world of Clapoose, honestly, I'm learning and I'm coming to the conclusion, I should say, that she's not directly talking to us. Even though I tell you all the time, I feel like we're in this group chat, I don't think half of the conversations, half of the posts is to us, right? And honestly, I don't even think in some instances the posts are all directed towards Remy. Now there's some shots being thrown. But who are the shots being thrown at is the question. So, for example, we're going to look at this post. This, of course, this was the day of Papoose's birthday. And she said, "Happy birthday to my man and my man only, Papoose. God bless me with another year with my best friend. I can't wait to celebrate you today and the rest of the month, Pap. Let's party like the 70s. FYI, March 28th is our joint party." All right. My man and my man only. Now we know Remy already told us that, when she went live and she posted and blasted all this stuff in 2024, she said, "Claressa, you're not the only one, but you're just the loudest one. So this is why I'm going to go ahead and put the hammer in the nail that sticks out the most." But I don't really feel like she so could it be? Is, is Claressa feeling Remy's words come back to bite or come back to haunt? Is she feeling like there might be other women, so I have to stake my, my territory and mark my line in the sand and say this is my man and my man only? Because we continue to say Remy, right? And it is obvious that it would be Remy because she's the wife, right? Until that divorce is final, right? Like, my thing, we'll beat that dead horse until there's a divorce. You already know. So, that would be the obvious. But then coupled with the alleged claims of the wife that there are other women and you're not the only one, that would kind of make that more stand out to me as well. Like, my man and my man only. And if you other girls, I think y'all, sneaking and creeping with him, he's mine. But to me, I still feel at the end of the day, that's a lot of work that you have to put in there to kind of stake your territory. And he still has not staked his territory in the same manner, But let's continue because it is the birthday celebration and I do not want to miss it. Okay, so we're going to continue here and go on down the road. This is her. So, and let me stop. You know me, guys. I have to stop and talk to you all. I want to apologize to the UK really quickly because she posted some flight video footage on her Snapchat, and she said something like the effect of like when she gets to England. And I don't know why. I don't know what it was. And it led me to believe that maybe she might have been going to England. And then she had her boxing gloves. And that's what I'm saying. In the vein of sending us in circles to post misinformation, it could be the new tactic that they're trying over there in the world of Papoose, because I saw some footage that she was taking flight. She had her boxing gloves, and she briefly mentioned that she was when she lands in England or something to that effect. So I said, "Oh, UK, get ready. She's on her way." But in reality, she was on her way to New York, right? And I don't know who else she was possibly trying to throw off, but she was on her way to New York, where she sat in the Airbnb majority of Papooses' birthday until the evening when they went and celebrated at his family's house. Now, there was a lot of different takes on what was Papoose doing during that time frame, and we kind of still don't know what he was doing during that time frame, because the stuff that we see is clearly has been debunked as being this year's birthday. But let's get through it. Let's get to it. So this is her in New York, and as soon as she lands, she's getting the hair done. And she's there at celebrating her man. So she's there at her man. I don't know if this is his apartment, because I don't know, or if this is an Airbnb, right? But she's clearly waiting for him. And so she's posting all this stuff in the interim while he's out enjoying his day, posting whatever else he's posting. So this right here, we started to see all of this pop up, right? And a lot of people was like, "Oh, Gangali, you have to react to this, because this is what Papoose was doing while she was waiting for him to come back to the Airbnb." But come to find out, this was his birthday of 2025. This was his birthday of 2025. It has been debunked. But what I will say, and it could be because I've seen that happen to me too, where like if something you did and you celebrated on your birthday, it can pop up in the algorithms, because guess what? It's your birthday again this year. So I don't know if it was a thing like that, and then because people were searching the birthday, people found it and then kind of took it from there. I don't know. I seen where some people said it was edited to take out the dates, so that way it had us leading to believe that it was most recent times. But either way, this was last year's birthday, which is still very significant, and we still will go through the details, because this was the last birthday, 2025, which was like very you know, out there at the club, opulent, flashing money. Claressa wasn't there at this birthday either. And we know from based on her telling us the time dates, him telling us the time dates, and Remy telling us the time dates, they were together in March of 2025 for sure. So why wasn't she at this party? Okay, so we'll leave that there. But nonetheless, that was last year's party. And you see, he's coming in with people. He got people around, but Claressa's not there. And he was dating her around this time, you know? And he just seems like he was very happy. He was around his people. He was in his element. So I was like, now, if it happened this year, that would have been crazy. But still, to me, it's still interesting that this was 2025. And Claressa was, at these times, bigging him up. See, that's the daughter Chanel, bigging him up, my man, my man. And she was not at this party in attendance in 2025. So this is how he parties when Claressa's not around. That's his sister. I'm his sister. Excuse me. That's his daughter. And she posted this on the day of his birthday as well. More club video, right? He's in the club. She's singing to him and saying, "Hey, this is my dad. Happy birthday." And she's singing, "Nobody loves you." And this is what Claressa was doing the day of his actual birthday of 2026. Now, the thing to me that's interesting is, let's continue because I don't want to jump ahead. So this right here, do you guys remember my last episode on Claressa? And I'm not going to stay on her hair long, but did we not just see her sit down in this same apartment here or Airbnb that she's at, and someone come through and fix the hair for her? Did we not just see that? And this is what tells me, I tell you, I always can have a movie or find something that will relate to the mental of what I'm looking at here. So I tell you all the time about Precious, that movie Precious, when she looked in the mirror and who she saw. Okay. So can it be that she really resonates and thinks that these hairstyles are really her hair and she could just jump in this tub? Like, even if it is your hair, or if you think it is, you have to treat it as such. She just got it done, like minutes prior to this. Why not take the shower, bathe, and everything, then get your hair done, right? It's just backwards. The last video, she got her hair done and didn't shower. And now this time she got her hair done, showered, messed the whole thing up. So it's like you gotta learn to take care of the hair. Or take it off until you take your shower and then put it back on. I don't know how that worked, but I don't know. But there we go. Looking at how it looks. But let's continue. Just yet another example of the self-care that I'll be talking about. Like, you have to take a little bit more time with yourself. And you wouldn't have to do extra work. And you wouldn't have to pay, like, I swear to God, she's probably paid about $5,000 in the last 3 weeks on hairstyles alone. And some people might be like, well, she got money like that. But I'm saying even the richest of rich with money like that is not really spending $5,000 every couple of days on their hair. It's like, you're going to get it to where you want it, and then you're going to do your best to maintain it and kind of enjoy the style a little bit. But this is what she does an hour after paying to get the hair done. All right, so let's continue because we're not going to. So this is what we're going to get to.
Such a fucking right, and then
All right, so she's done with that. So, of course, the infamous card game, right? Because what do you do
so
when there's a
I
17-year
couldn't think of
difference
what to get
between you and
platforms for this, so
your
I got these
lover?
cards, and of course say, "Hey, break Papoose," right, and then boom, we're going to play a game. The game we're going to play is going to be this or that. So you're going to have to pick out of 2 cards, right? And so I'm just going to show y'all my choices. First of all, doing this game took such a fucking long time because one, writing it down the way that you want to write it, and then seeing that the damn shit can get seen through the back of the cards really pissed me off. So this is 2 of the options. I'm gonna hold a card like this. He's gonna pick one. But we have go on a car ride or ride the subway. It'll be so fun. All right. Then we have.
She's really acting like these are some really awesome options, right? Go on a car ride or ride the subway. That's definitely like something you would do with your kid, right? Especially like if you have a kid that doesn't ride the subway and, I don't know. You're like, what do you want to do? Go on a car ride and we take you on a day out? And, daddy, daughter day or mommy, daughter day or mommy Sunday. And we go for a car ride, go have lunch, and you get to pick everything you want. Now, I've seen romantic people play this game before, and it's fine. It's fine. And there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just talking about the options for starters. But let's continue.
Why is this money right here? Move. Start the game off like this. Boom. His birthday. Duh. And then we go from there. And I have more stuff. So, y'all, he gonna have to really like lock in and focus. I don't know when I'm gonna do this. We're gonna head out to his mom's house for dinner. But he gotta pick out of this or that. So we have. When we backwards though, you're not gonna be able to see it. You're gonna be able to see me. So I'm gonna have it like this. You have to pick. Which one do you want to pick? Right or left? See that? It'll be so much fun. But that's the option I got. So we got that one. Then we have, I'm thinking maybe that would be like the 3rd card. But anyway, go. Okay, boom. We got this one.
Is it just me, or does this seem a little manic? I don't know why. I don't know why. But when I watched this with her saying what she's planning on doing, my spidey senses was like, girl, whatever you do, just save it till after the party. Because she said, I don't know when I'm going to do it because we're going to go to his mom's house for dinner. So I said to him, at that point, I was like, girl, whatever you do, save it for after you guys get back to the Airbnb or whatever. But our girl Clarenzo.
We have this one. This is gonna be so fun to do it. One, I'm just like, first of all, I shouldn't have got my nails done because it makes everything harder. So then we got go to your favorite restaurant or cook your favorite meal. Cook a meal for you. Go to your favorite restaurant. You're not gonna be able to see it, dummy. So you're gonna be looking at me. Pick a card, boo.
Do you see the why I said that this is a little manic and cringy? Because she said it several times. He's not going to be able to see the card. He's going to be looking at me. So, and perception is reality, right, guys? So this is my perception of the whole thing. I feel like her whole goal is to keep his attention on her at all times. And she's concocted this game or come up with doing this game tonight to ensure that she has his attention for however long this game takes at some point throughout the night. Or maybe she'll pull it out when she feels she's losing his attention. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? But that's the vibe I get because she said it several times so far. He's not going to see the card. He'll be looking at me. He'll be looking at me. You got him, girl. You're going to his mom's house for dinner. You're celebrating with the family. What else do you need? Oh, yeah. The divorce decree. I get it.
Okay. That's another option. Then the other option we have this one. It's so funny, man. Look at me, he was so mad when he picked the wrong one. Okay, now this one we got Louis Vuitton shoes or Jordans. Whichever one he picked, I'm going to go get.
We know.
Okay.
She said, duh, because she's saying, you already know I'm going to get them. So that's another thing with the card game. Also keeping attention on her. She's letting us know. She's confirming, which I had the receipts, technically, literally. So she's confirming for us that I buy the high-end luxury goods for him. Who knows? Just the way my spidey senses is tingling, last year's birthday outfit was probably on the expense card. You weren't there at the party because we seen it. We seen all the highlights, and it's almost like they made sure we seen the highlights this year because I feel like that party last year he was able to repost it this year with the red Gucci on because he really still wasn't on our radar like that, right? We still was giving him benefit of the doubt. March 2025, right? So it was like, oh, happy birthday, Pap. I probably even commented happy birthday, Pap, and kept it moving and didn't fall on the rabbit hole because it's like, whatever, that's Pap. And we're still not used to seeing Claressa and Pap together. So we weren't looking. I know the average, fan or average just social media person, we're not looking for Claressa on Papoose's stuff back then. Even though Remy blew it up, I could see where it got missed, right? His whole birthday festivities of 2025. But hindsight is 2020 because you still weren't at the party. And it is a staunch difference in the festivities this year versus last year. But let's continue.
Then we have, do you want a 45-minute massage or do you want to go into the hot sauna together? And I doubled the cards up so you don't be able to read them to the back. Because I was able to read through the back. See that? Yeah. Then we got there's two cards. My nail.
Can you imagine going from Remy throwing you a star-studded birthday celebration where your family, her family, friends, celebrities alike, that all your friends are there supporting you for your birthday, but supporting your whole entire family, and your whole entire family is there, to now being subjected to flashcards with a 15-year-old writing handwriting and giving you some childish options to pick from. Childish expensive options to pick from. But this is the type of stuff you would do with your first boyfriend. Now, I've seen it where husbands and wives have done it, playing games for Valentine's Day, birthdays, and you see the videos come out nice, the content or whatever, and you've seen some where it went completely wrong and people was making fun of those people, right? So it's either way. It's in the middle of the road with it. However, I just feel like this is an interesting game to be playing with your lover who is 17 years older than you.
Okay, then we
But
got
we're gonna move past the cards because she shows us all the cards.
for food and then not deliver the utensils to eat the food with. I'm tired of that. Cause sometimes I be in a rush just to order my stuff. I don't be thinking to put request utensils.
And can I ask y'all a question? Because this is the outfit she was in all night at Papoose house. So she's sitting here eating dinner. Why didn't she just like put a t-shirt on, her robe, keep her hair wrapped up until it's time to go? This is what I be talking about. Like, she's sitting here eating. She's been in this outfit for a minute now. She did a whole card game. You saw her blow dry her hair, get ready. And this is a couple of hours that she's sitting in here. She's eating a whole meal, talking to us.
Put the silverware in the damn bag.
In the outfit. Well, let's go through. Look, she's still at the Airbnb or the hotel.
And we got everything now because you got family.
Wait, let me go back.
I want to say something else. McDonald's? Y'all want to give me no...
Now, I'm not gonna lie. The food that she was eating did look fire. I think she was eating Lebanese food, which is like grilled chicken, yellow rice, and then she had that salad. Everything looked good. I cannot lie. I was like, okay, girl. Even the juice that she was drinking, I was like, okay, green juice. Everything looked good. So
Anyway.
I do like that she's eating cleaner. So yeah.
Even if you did, listen. The way that man could not eat that damn McDonald's burger. And he said he one of the owners of the place. I wouldn't eat that shit no more if I was y'all.
She's so funny. But yeah, so now she's getting ready to go. Now they're at Papoose's birthday celebration, and he's there with family and friends, and Clarissa's there.
You got family and love, right?
So contrary to what all of us initially thought, because I had got a lot of people was hitting me on all platforms. Shout out to you all. Let me give you all an e-kiss, because I do like the way the community is growing. I like the support, and let me give you all a round of applause. You guys are coming through with data and everything, receipts and everything else. So let me give y'all once again, my talkers, an e-kiss and a round of applause, because you guys are the best. So a lot of you all were like hitting me up. It was like, Gongali, we're waiting for you to react to the birthday. But this is why I wanted to just kind of speak for a moment and say, this is why sometimes I may delay. It's not that I don't, because trust me, guys, I be sitting here like, oh my God, I'm trying to get through the research and try to make sure, because if my, and I know y'all be thinking I'm crazy or just saying something or whatever like that, but real spill, if my spidey senses tingle about something, I want to get to as close to accuracy as possible before I bring it to you all. But I feel like that's my responsibility, is to make sure I'm accurate. What I'm saying to you all is not BS, is not just something I'm creating to be sensationalized or salacious to get the clicks and views, because it's really not about that. It's like, it's really earning your trust, and it's really letting you guys know that I am committed to bringing you accuracy, facts. And if it's not, if it's something that I'm doubting, but I still want to bring it to you all, I would be like, I don't know, but this is what we have in front of us. Let's examine it together. Okay. So contrary to belief, with that being said, this is actually Papoose's 2026 birthday celebration. 2024, some people are saying that's when Remy was there with the baby and he tried to lean in and she had attitude and leaned out. I don't know about that still, but some people are saying in the blue was 2024. In the red, I've confirmed that one on TikTok and several other platforms. The red with the Gucci outfit on, that was 2025. Okay. And then this is 2026. Now, some people will be like, he's celebrating with family. And I agree. Me, honestly, I like these celebrations more in some instances than the big club and all the hoopla, because really, as you get older, as stuff gets real to you, as you have a lot of stuff to lose, you make your investments and you've kind of earned your leisure. Your leisure becomes expensive. meaning that who you celebrate with becomes important too, right? So me personally, in some instances, I would prefer a small, close-knit, tight event with family and friends, just like this one, versus the big rah-rah in the club and, the lights and the smoke and the money and all that flashiness, because they're there, but we know a lot of people are there for the highs. And when it gets low, they're gone, right? So I am not hating at all on Papoose's birthday and the way he celebrated it with the family. But you know me, I am She Could Talk, and I will also tell you, or if I feel something from the ether, I will tell you that too. And what I'm feeling from the ether is 2024, Remy was there, allegedly, so Claressa couldn't go to that one. 2025, it was still lit. I don't know if Remy had anything to do with the organization of it all. I don't know on what capacity, if Remy was even there, right? Because this was 2025 when they weren't really feeling each other after that end of 24 type of thing. So, but you weren't there for the big show out in 2025. And some people might be like, well, they just started, based on what Remy was saying and based on what they confirmed with us. Because remember now, last year's 25, it zoomed by. But in 25 is when they were doing interviews and saying they started dating the year before. And then we come to find out it was really in 2020 they started sneaking around with each other, right? So by 2025 at least should be the first pop out, right? He's at your event, he's walking you out of the boxing ring, but you weren't at that birthday party. So that's very significant. Now, the first birthday party he brings you to, and some people are like, well, that's the way you do it. You bring it to the family, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, for sure. Any woman, that's the first thing you should do is if you're getting into a committed situation with a man or vice versa, men, either way, as human beings, as us out here, if you're getting committed or getting into a serious situation with a significant other, you should want to meet their parents and just kind of see where they come from, see how they act with him or her. Kind of get the whole full picture of who you're dating, who you potentially will be having kids with and marrying, because people don't realize you do marry the family, you do marry it all, the exes, the kids, you marry it all. So you want to see a full big picture. So am I saying no, she shouldn't have went to the party? No, she should have went to the party. I'm just saying it is dramatically toned down this year because his family shows up for every party. Remy even said it for his 40th birthday party, how, both her mother-in-law and her mom, so both the moms of Papoose and Remy had Safari cornered and had getting private dances from Safari at Papoose's 40th birthday party. Y'all could go look that up. So both families celebrate together, regardless of how the atmosphere is. And I'm not gonna say both families. The families, Papoose's family is gonna be there for him, regardless if it's a big scale event or if it's a small event, with family only. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, for you coming in as the new girlfriend on the garbage lid, it's interesting that you're a celebrity too, right? You just won a big fight, right? And Papoose, you brought him in on a golden platter. You had Papoose stand out before your dad. You know what I'm saying? At the fight. And now it's his birthday and he's having a very toned down, very private at home party with you in tow.
So I pray you get 100 years and 100 million. And may your only pain be champagne.
All right.
May your only pain be champagne. So he said, may your only pain be champagne. So that's them right there. I don't know. It's like she's like hugging him up like, these are my guys. I'm finally made it, guys. Just me just joking. Just joking. So they're enjoying themselves and she's on the live. She showed the food, they on the live. I wonder, guys, y'all keep me honest out there. Is this Pap's grandma? Who is this? Is this another auntie? Who is that? Because I feel all the women in his family looks great and they look younger than their age. So I wouldn't be surprised, right, if this is his grandma. But who is this? Because I noticed that she took a picture with this woman, but she did not take a picture with Papoose's mom. Did you all notice that? And that's something that we're gonna kind of segue into next. Let's continue. This girl, I don't know who she is, but shout out to you, Babas, because this is the vibe. She gives me the vibe of like a family member of mine that's like, don't be like, say, if somebody brought someone to the home and you're like, "Oh, he bringing this girl over," and then she'll be the cousin that'll be like, don't be like that, be nice. I'm gonna go be nice to her. I'm gonna see if she want to drink, and then she'll go over there, but it's still with a little like, tell me when to stop, like being kind of like, we're gonna be nice to you because you here. That's the vibe I get.
Put it in the bag. Right there. You got a cup?
That's Papoose's mom right there. This right here with the red cup getting up out of the sofa is Papoose's mom, and that's Papoose's aunt. I think they're twins. Y'all keep me honest there. But that's the aunt, that's the mom. They're super close. This is her getting up to toast with Papoose. She has not taken a picture of his mom. She has not acknowledged the mom at all in this. And that's interesting. And a lot of people, it was like, she always saying that she don't drink, she don't smoke. And here she is drinking. And you know what they say? They say if you do one, if you say you don't do one, but we see you doing one, the chances are you do the other. So let's continue. So this was just kind of like, that's his mom. His mom was like, me and him was doing this in 1978. I brought him out here in the world. And she, her birthday was just the other day. She said she outside for her brother. This was very interesting to me because she's sandwiched in between Papoose's mom right here. I don't know if you see my mouse. And Papoose is on the other side. Now, a regular girlfriend, wife, we would respect that, mom position in our husband's lives, boyfriend's lives, fiance, married boyfriends. I don't know. But why didn't she just stand on the other side and they just kind of get them all together? She was, to me, just the movement looked like she was prying her way in the middle. Let's look. Let me go back just a smidgen. Let's look.
Last verse for the night. Okay. Big energy. Big energy. Deal. Happy birthday to ya.
You see Pap got his arm all the way over there reaching to his mom. Look at the mom. Look at the mom. Happy birthday to she cut mom out the footage, didn't she?
Happy birthday to Happy birthday to
He moved out the way. Come on, stand on this side. Look, I just want you to catch it again. Look. You see he's holding both of them. Like, all right, come on. The mom is like, this girl's really pushing me out the way. And the next thing you know, it flips. And then she's on the other side of him now. I'm telling you, that mom is Aquarius. She's observing. This I thought was funny, cringy, and awkward all at the same time. Now, you saw him at the club 2025. You even seen him in 2024. I don't even know if that's really, truly his birthday video, but in the blue, when he's leaning in and Remy and the golden child is sitting in and Remy leans to the other side and he leans in for the picture, even there he looks like he's happy to be in that picture. Does that make any sense? Look at him here. These two are dancing. Look at them. Right there he looks happy. Look at right here though. Did you see the face he was making until he realized he was on camera? And she's just jamming. Look. Look. I ain't gonna stay here long. I'm not gonna stay here long. Alright, we ain't gonna stay there long. YouTube, I love you. We ain't gonna stay there long. So then, she's like, he's so fine. And this is the infamous. I said, when she was doing the cards and putting them together, I said, please, baby girl, just do it after the party is over, when you guys get back to the room, and you could be like, all right, this is my gift for you. And then have that in private. But we knew she was going to do it on the camera. Like, we knew she was going to do it in some capacity on social media for us to see it. But I didn't think she was going to do it at the birthday party at the mom's house. So it was like his mom cooked dinner. His mom opened up her doors to everyone to come to his home. And to me, I feel like my mom's home is off limits, right? Like when I'm there, it's nothing. We're not filming nothing. It's actually R&R time. We're down, we're relaxing, we're cooking, and we're enjoying family. Right? So, nah. And that's both mom's houses. So we're not filming, and that's not a content moment, if that makes any sense. So she opened her door, she cooked. And if anything like my mom, if my mom is cooking for a party, that's an all day starting from yesterday's situation. To cook and get everything together and clean up and set up and, let moms have her moment celebrating her son. Right? But not Claressa. Instead, this is what we do. Now, I want you to listen also to how loud is in there. That's how many people's in there. That's how many people came to see Papoose for his birthday, right? Family, friends, etc. Right? And they're basically entertaining themselves right now because you want to do this.
This card first. Let's go. This is which one? Pick one. Basically. Okay. Alright, so
Go at the same time.
happy birthday to you. Okay. Okay, they're special.
Everybody can watch up a couple.
And now you have to pick out of these two. Pick wisely, my friend.
Ready?
He low-key was trying to see them cards. He looked through it, and then he looked to the side when she went down. You heard whoever's on camera, which leads me to believe it's the daughter, the one that's always her accomplice, bestie / She read the cards and said, I'm weak. The card said, ride the subway and go on a car ride. Like this is a new puppy. Or a baby kid, like a kid.
Which one, baby?
He's looking at his daughter to tell me, like, which one should I pick?
Don't look at her.
I'm looking at the camera.
Pick one.
She's telling him.
Yes.
But look at the options. This one says go to a rage room or go to a gun range. You see what a lot of people are saying now about her. Like, if this does not end in her favor, as far as she gets him to divorce Remy, she gets to have the baby, they get married, and he is the happiness. He unlocks the happiness to the rest of her life, which I'm here to tell you, no other person can unlock the happiness to your life. No one. Right? You're going to have to find that within, and then guess what's going to happen? You're going to radiate happiness. That way people are going to want to be around you because they're like, damn, she just radiates a energy that I want to be around. And that's how you kind of keep a perpetual, energy of happiness. It comes from within. But I really, truly feel like if this does not end with her happily ever after, It's gonna get dark. And I'm not saying, oh man, rage room, gun range. Those are two. I've done both. I've done both. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to say like, oh, you do that stuff, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I'm just saying this is very interesting to introduce during the birthday party.
Okay. Which one? Okay. Go to the rage room.
And I want you to remember that. Papoose selected go to the range room. And I might have fast forwarded through it earlier because I couldn't sit through all of it. But when she was writing it out and she came up to the gun range and rage room, she said, if he picks the one I don't want, we're going to do both anyway. So she wanted to go to, just remember, he picked rage room.
Gotta show her what he missed out on.
Oh, and then
He saw gun range. He was like, man, like, thank God.
first one you picked really good because the first one was riding.
When's the last time you been on the subway?
He was like, the first one was good because it was ride the subway. He was like, oh shit, I've been doing that my whole childhood.
This one's gonna be good. You want to pick real wise on this one.
And she's a sugar mama because look at the options.
Good on this one. Oh man.
Look at
This
this.
one is money.
So money, you're gonna give a married man willing, and she's giving him more than that. And this is just to let you know, if the options are Louis Vuitton shoes and Michael Jordan sneakers and $1,000 versus $10,000, when you're seeing the opulent glow up on certain individuals, you gotta know where it's coming from. Allegedly.
One higher
These
than the other.
options. The sister, I keep on saying sister, but at this point in the game, him and the daughters are like brothers and sisters, in my opinion. But the daughter is on the camera, and he's getting a lot of cues from the daughter on what to pick.
This is bad, man.
Don't tell them nothing, Mandy.
This is bad.
Come on.
And he said, this is bad. You know why it's bad? In my opinion, this is just my opinion. It's bad because it's further confirming what all of us are out here starting to realize, that he is the sugar baby and Claressa is the sugar mama. And also further solidifying the accusations Remy put out in 2024. Finances, lack of finances, possible gambling, allegedly all of that stuff. All right, but who wouldn't know better than a wife, right? Well, let's continue.
You said by the toe.
$1,000, but
How you said by the toe and then choose the other
That's crazy.
You know what we do though right now, because I know we've been here for a minute.
It getting better.
But what I'm gonna do is, I think what I want to do, I think this is a great time. I don't know why, but I'm gonna take a pause and I'll be right back. Uncle here, She Could Talk to Podcast, and I wanted to take some time out to share with you some beauty products that I have recently been using, added to my regimen, and it has been doing wonders for me, guys, wonders. So for example, I've been using this here. It's called TTP Body, the Detox Me Face Mask. I'm gonna move in so y'all can see that. I don't know, I'm gonna make sure y'all see that. Can y'all see that? Make sure y'all see that. Do y'all see that? All right. TTP Body, okay? Check out the Detox Me Face Mask. You mix it with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, put it on your face. It does wonders. In addition to this, I can't live without this, so I'm actually about to place a new order for this right now. It is the TTP Ready Set Grow Hair Growth Oil. Yo, this right here is my everyday regimen. I put it on my hair when I wake up in the morning. I put it in my scalp when I go to sleep at night. When I'm washing my hair and I twist it down, I go ahead and part those lines up and oil them up. This right here, it is a must-have. Do you guys see that? It's called Ready Set Grow, the Hair Growth Oil. And we're not done. We have some body butters as well. This one is Forever Young body butter, but this one's my favorite. I like both of the body butters, but this one right here, Kiss by an Angel. When I'm telling you, pick one, anyone, get them all, try them for yourself. They're gonna make you feel soft. It's gonna smoothen out the rough edges. Their hair oil works. Truly, truly a masterpiece. So shout out to the beautiful ladies over there. It's an all woman owned business. TTP Body, okay? Their website is currently up here. I don't know if you see it. It's called thetplace.com. That is THET as in Tamara, okay? Place.com. Thetplace.com. Check them out. Hopefully you like some of the products. If you do buy anything, let them know that She Could Talk sent you, okay? Tell them She Could Talk. They talk about it. They talk about it. All right, I'm back, guys, and I hope you enjoyed that commercial break. Okay, but like I was saying, let's get back into it without further ado.
These are cute.
Keep wide on this one too. Ain't nothing in that cup. Ain't nothing in that cup.
So he's saying nothing in the cup because he's trying to get up out of this. You hear the people in the background talking, and she has him hostage away from his guests that, you know, his mom opened her home to these family and friends to celebrate Papoose. And he's off in the corner over here being filmed and grilled on a card game that possibly could have waited until you were home later on that night together privately. But now you're kind of letting his whole family know that you give him $10,000, you buy him Louis Vuitton shoes, Jordans, you give him whatever he wants. I wonder how the older women in his family feel about that. I remember there was a guy that I knew that was dating a girl that he didn't even, and I don't even want to say like that, put people's business out there, but we were young, we were in college days or whatever. He didn't really like her, but he liked the benefits of her, right? She was a young, successful girl early out. When the majority of us were eating like ramen noodles and dollar cheeseburgers, she was driving a Benz and selling houses. Like, she was doing her thing, right? So because she was successful, she was our age, but she was successful, she had money, she figured that she could buy whoever she wanted. And she became cringily obsessed with this dude that we all knew. And the dude was a really cool guy, right? We all did music. He did music. He was more in our world, right? She was not. And she came over and was kind of like invasive. Like, say we be at a get together, she'll show up and kind of cringe us all out. His mom and his aunt used to refer to her as his job, not his girlfriend. Now, when the girl was around, you know, just this is the vibe I'm getting because I've literally been in the setting. When the girl was around, they were like, oh, okay, hey, okay, Claressa with her man, and they entertained you. They were cordial. They really kind of didn't do too much, but they entertained you. And then as soon as you left, they were like, don't bring your job over here no more. Oh my God, you and your job. When you gonna quit your job? You know what I'm saying? And we'd be laughing like, yo, that's so crazy that's your mom calls her your job. Like, that should tell you everything you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Now, did they last? No. Did they have kids? No. Did they get married? No. He ended up getting with a girl that was into music just like him and had a more even keel spirit. And guess what? She was eating ramen noodles and cheeseburgers with us. Am I making any sense? So this is not a good flex, or not the flex you thought it was, to basically let his entire family know that you're willing to pay whatever dollar amount it is to be in his presence. And even with him, even though he's going to take the gift and he know he's kind of stuck now because he's taking all the gifts, because they say, you know, be careful of the gifts you accept, because sometimes you're going to have to deal with the hand attached to giving, and that hand may not be always nice. Then I hope I'm making sense there. But nonetheless, he's looking like, I'm trying, like, how many more cards? That's how he looks. But let's continue.
Which one?
Look at the aunt over there.
One.
You see the aunt over there? She rocking. Do you see the options? This is like I said, this is like when you're maybe 17, 18, your first boyfriend type. Write a song about you, write a rap about you. These are things that she'd be obsessed with. Also, remember she always was like, Papoose wrote a rap about me? And they were like, wrote a rap about me. Okay. And now, mind you, as a musician, as a rapper, both of them are songs. So what are we doing here? She said, write a song about you or a rap about you. So a song is a song. It's music. Now the genre is rap. So maybe you should have said, write an R&B song about you or write a rap about you. Because both of them are songs. But let's continue.
Poppy, come on.
Which one?
They both pretty good.
Yeah, these both pretty good.
Bam. Write a song about you.
Okay.
This one was write a rap.
Okay.
See, yeah, it's
That
not.
one wasn't too bad.
You heard a girl. She said, that one wasn't too bad. And he said, okay, they're the same thing. But even them, they be sounding like they be laughing at her. Because they're like, that one wasn't too bad.
Either way, it's good.
Right?
So right now you're going for a ride.
Right.
Look at his
Write a
face.
song and you got $1,000 in the bank.
$1,000. This guy.
Look how you looking around like, I hope nobody ain't hearing this bullshit.
Right now. Did you read the back of it?
I wish.
Yeah, you can't see
Okay,
it.
this is
Movie day. So you're gonna go to the movies, or we had Netflix and chill. Both are pretty good, but movie day it is.
Either way. What's up, son? Either way it works.
He tired. Does he look excited for this or am I bugging?
You see it?
Can't see.
Let me hold them.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got. You don't like this one. You like one of them. The other one.
Is it me? But he's giving her the looks like, these are the choices I made. And I'm not saying, because I tell you, I feel like this. Even in this moment here, I feel like Claressa is just wanting to be loved, right? As we all are. And there's nothing wrong with that. I tell you this all the time. I don't have a problem with Claressa, dressing, doing whatever she does. I don't have a problem with none of that stuff. She's young and she's wild and she's free and she has money. I don't have a problem with any of that. I think I'm entertained and I truly enjoy it. However, it's the compatibility, right? I don't never see a moment where he looks like he's into her. Y'all could tell me otherwise. Y'all could be like, oh, they having fun, blah, blah, blah. So I'm a New Yorker. I've been to several get-togethers like this where there's an elephant in the room, aka a Claressa, and we're just like, yo, bro, what you, hey, you gassing her up and whatever, and it's not nice. And I was younger, and I think that's why in my older age here I do make an attempt to like maybe help a little bit with some course correction. Was I the main one on the forefront doing that? No. But we've all been in instances where we've witnessed, experienced, or maybe in some instances been a victim of this type of treatment, right? And I know me. I wish my younger self had a me. I wish there was a show I saw one time where the girl from the future went to her young self. And just like, I don't know if it was time traveling or whatever, but she ended up back in time with her young self in the 90s. And she was like, nah, don't do this. Yo, you're going to break up with that guy. You might as well don't even date him. You're going to be like 6 months of hell trying to recover from dating him. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like she was trying to course correct her before she got to a bad mistake, which was like, I think she lost someone significant. And she was trying to go back in time to fix it, right? It was a good show. I don't even remember the show, honestly. But I wish I had that when I was around Claressa's age or even younger. Someone to be like, you're focused on this dude. Let's take that focus over here. Let's focus out on these multiple streams of income. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, versus, why he doesn't like me? Why? And you know what I'm saying? Trying to compete with a girl that you're not even in competition with because, you know what I'm saying? Just all types of stuff. Like, we're just trying to warn you, it's not even a hate thing. Not for me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people will say, and I will agree, I said it. So I'm not even going to say some people will say it. I said that destiny swapping is a serious thing over there. in her midst. And I also say, it is a Jezebel spirit over there to some degree, because before Papoose, these behaviors were displayed. We just didn't see them because we weren't paying attention, because she wasn't on our radar, right? But Claressa always makes me rant to the left. But what I want to say is, in moments like this, I see her sweetness, I see her innocence, right? And I just wish that she can have a person that was compatible enough to share these moments with. Despite whatever we go through in life, we all deserve that. And looking at him, even on a freeze frame, like I'm telling you, I'm really good with like freezing it and catching a person's emotion. And it's a little bit blurred here, but on the freeze frame, he looks tired. He's like, I am over this already. And he's still trying to be a good sport about it, but he's irritated. But let's continue.
Be careful now.
He's sitting there like, these are the decisions I made. Look at him. Look at him. Did you see it? Let's go back. Look
You like
at him.
one of them. The other one you're not gonna like. So
Be careful now.
don't pick that one.
Look at him. He's
That
like,
didn't work last
man.
time, did it?
The door on the right.
Hush up, T-Mac.
I didn't read it.
Why you didn't go for the one on the right?
You
Like,
silly.
Terry said one on
25
the
minutes in the
right.
hot sauna versus a 45-minute massage. So we going in the hot sauna together.
You like
So you're talking about, and I mean, they're adults, right? I get it. He's 48. They're like, he a grown man. But you're talking about 45 minutes in a hot sauna and 25 minutes, whatever, in front of his auntie over there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this could have been perfect for after the club or after the family dinner, and you go back to the hotel or his apartment, wherever you're staying up at, and then you put on something, cute lingerie, and you're like, and we playing a game, and then make it a little sexy, have some champagne, some strawberries, and then y'all have y'all little private game. And guess what? People will not know you're his sugar mama. But you just confirmed it for us. And you confirmed, like, his expressions confirmed it for me that he's tired. He's like, man, I've been trying to flex and look away, but she make it hard. She's letting everyone know she's giving me my allowance and everything else.
the sauna?
He's not gonna make it. I told you to pick wisely. What's wrong with you? This one?
One is benefiting one and one is benefiting
The one on her right.
Did you hear somebody in the background? I don't know if you hear it because the way my headphones are set up, I can hear someone sitting behind me, someone over here, the girl on the camera. Someone said, one is benefiting you and one is benefiting her. Let me go back a bit. Look, he's gonna look off into the into the distance at someone saying that to him. So listen,
Right.
because you notice how as it started, it was a lot of talking. Then people started to realize, like, oh, they're playing this game in the corner. So it started to hush down, and now more people are paying attention to the game. So if you, and just to save us time here, because I know I've held y'all hostage over here. I don't want to be like Claressa. I don't want to hold you hostage too long. But rewind it here, and you'll hear it in the beginning where it was a lot of chatter when she started the game. And then as they got into the game, at first he was down with it because it was kind of in the corner and not really a lot of attention on it. But then as people started to pay more attention, he started to look uncomfortable. And then you started hearing people give their opinions in the back. Like one guy was like, pick it on the right, which was 45-minute massage, but he picked the left, which said 25 minutes in the sauna together. And you're like, no, I'm just kidding. I didn't see what you said. But now listen.
Hot sauna versus a 45-minute massage. So we going in the hot sauna together.
You like the sauna?
He's not gonna make it. I told you to pick wisely. What's wrong with you? This one?
one is benefiting one and one is benefiting
The one on
He said one is benefiting one and one is benefiting the other. That's what somebody screamed in the background. He laughed just right there. Well, I would want it one more time so you can hear it. He was like, she said, I told you to pick wisely, because he act like he was disappointed about the 25 minutes in the sauna with her. And he said, damn, the massage probably would have been good. And she said, I told you to pick wisely. And then somebody in the background said, what is benefiting one and one is benefiting the other.
5 minutes in the hot sauna versus a 45-minute massage. So we going in the hot sauna together.
You like the sauna?
He's not gonna make it.
He said the massage would have been better, but
What's wrong with you? This one?
one is benefiting one and one is benefiting
The one on her right.
One is benefiting one and one is benefiting both.
Please
We
pick
love
the
it.
right one on this one. Please pick the
You hear them in the background, and this is New Yorkers for you. That girl said it twice. One is benefiting one, and one is benefiting the other. And then they laughed. And then she said, "Nah, one is benefiting one, and one is benefiting both." And then they laughed. And then the guy said, "Let me go back a bit. Come on, where you going?"
The one on her right.
And so he said to the daughter, "You told me to pick the one on the right," and he was like, "The one on her right." Which, if we're all facing you, right, that would be this. If I'm facing you, right, like I'm facing Papoose, this is the right. So anyway, he picked the left, and that's when he ended up in the sauna with her, and he was disappointed. So now everyone's telling him like, "Well, one's benefiting one, and one is benefiting the other." And then she cleaned it up and said, "One's benefiting one, one's benefiting both," because she. And then that's what the guy said. The guy said, "Well, she just said it was her birthday too." So like she's gonna make sure she's getting this attention, and they're calling it out. You gotta listen.
One is benefiting one and one is benefiting both.
Please
We
pick
love
the
it.
right one on this one. Please pick the right one.
He said, the guy said, "She said today's her birthday. You heard?" He said, "That's a fact."
This one is like this one you're gonna want to pick the right one.
So they're in the background having a whole conversation about this
Pick the
game.
wrong ones for like.
Look at his face.
Okay. You ready, Poppy?
No, you not, man. No, you not.
Do you want my help?
Sorry, I'm not allowed.
You are. Yeah, no, you are.
Yo.
When they start talking like that, that's when they do it.
He told trying to pick, and he told his aunt to pick
Auntie.
one.
Pick one.
I got so many tables, you heard?
You see how she said, "Auntie, pick one," and then Auntie pointed to one, and then she said, "Oh," and pointed to the other one. So they all in on getting him some Louis Vuitton shoes at this point now, because they're seeing like, yo, she's the sugar mama. So go on and get what you need out of the sugar mama. I'm telling you. Y'all ever seen how families treats the sugar mama or the sugar daddy? But more in this instance, I'm really speaking to when you have like a brother or a cousin, and then he gets this like invasive girlfriend who is kind of controlling the relationship with finances. Have you ever been in or witnessed something like that? I have. Have you ever? And this is how the family has to act, because we don't want to mess up your payroll. Like, we know that's your job, right? So we're here for you. We're supporting you because we love you. Did I tell you my favorite nephew's a Pisces? And I'm Aquarius, just like his aunt and mom. I understand this right here. And I'm not saying I understand like doing this dirt, because I told you how I would be breaking it down like, what are you doing? But in this instance here, when they're forceful and they're I'm gonna be here. All attention will be on me. You just gotta play nice and be like, all right, I see your job. You're working overtime today.
LV shoes, that's what you want.
Okay.
Prices, Jordans.
I won.
Yeah, you did good that one.
He said I did good that
Okay, how many
time.
more we got, Mandy?
So he didn't like the he said he did good that time. So that lets you know he didn't like the massage. He didn't like the $1,000.
The last one. Okay.
Now the talk is up again. They're like,
Okay, boo.
What you looking at? What you looking at?
This is ridiculous.
they told to pick that one.
Go to your favorite restaurant. So is that Chop House? You want Chop House?
What's your favorite one? Lane's. Chop
I
House
feel like you should do
today.
that money went over again, but you picked it, so $50,000 about your business. Happy birthday to my man.
She said we could have done a $1,000 one over again, but that's your business. You picked that one, so that's what you get. Basically, she had $10K ready to give him, and she's still gonna give him $10K, which I think she's still gonna give it to him.
Happy birthday.
So this is, I guess, I don't know if they're flying out. So this is giving me the airplane vibes, and they're flying out, which was a nice plate. The plate's been plating, so good job there. Like, she got the money, but I gotta stop it right here. Did she listen to me? Did she listen to me, guys? I see a silk scarf. I see a silk scarf. Get you some hair oil. A little, I don't know, TPPH oil. Get something on there. Then wrap it up with the silk scarf. But we're in the right direction. We're heading in the right direction. Good job. Okay, that clap was for the scarf, guys. It was for the scarf. And she be killing me. She throw the filter on him too. So you'd be like, Papoose look hella young. She throws the filter on him too, y'all. So don't sleep. And you know, she's playing Megan Thee Stallion. She loves her man. So they went on a nice vacation. They went somewhere. I don't know if they're back in Florida because it's beautiful out here. It's beautiful out here, guys. It was 90 all weekend. So I don't know if she's back in Florida. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how the weather's in LA, guys. How is it? Is it nice? Because she might be in LA. But I'm giving Florida. I'm thinking Miami. I'm thinking back down here. But I don't know. I'm totally missed the mark with the UK one, so I don't know. I'm just reacting. She's like, she could talk. You see me with my scarf on. I'm doing this so she could talk, cause see me with my scarf on.
It's me. Hello, it's
Hello. I don't know. Serena Williams is back. You know me, I'm trying to YouTube I love you. So she landed, and everywhere she lands, she gets her hair done. Now, this is the part I was saying. Remember what he selected. He selected the rage room, okay? And they are at the gun range, okay? Do not give this girl. I'll leave that alone. But yeah, they're at the gun range.
Let's take a look and see what we did. After going to the gun range, baby, I get to eat me some good old food. Yes.
And this is why I feel like she's here in Florida with me. You know, just the vibes, the food, win records. So they're celebrating with Pap for his birthday now. Looks like the whole crew. I love you, YouTube. That's enough of those vibes we'll get. Love you, YouTube. But yeah, that was the birthday week, right? Not bad at all. Like I tell you, I don't think there was nothing wrong with the way he celebrated with his family, because I probably would have done the same thing. I feel like he always celebrates like that with the family, and then they have a bigger shindig at the club. That's what I feel. Also, just the cringiness of it all, like the gift situation. That's something that should have been definitely between you and him. Definitely, you know, at home or in private, and then do it like how the videos are. If you're going to give him options of picking, you know, the car ride, then show you guys in the car. Then he picks his favorite restaurant. Then show you guys going to his favorite restaurant. Then, you know, like that's how the concept of that worked. And that's what kind of made it entertaining. So the flashcards, handwritten stuff, all that was here nor there, but the biggest thing, a biggest flex of those videos is actually seeing it play out and seeing how the day played out based on what the person picked. So that was kind of cringe. And then you saw the people started joking in the background like, oh, you heard it, she said it's her birthday too. And they was like, one's benefiting one and one is benefiting the other. And then they flipped it and was like, oh, one's benefiting both, meaning that it's going to include her. And if you actually looked at all the options, they benefited her, in my opinion, except for maybe the $10,000, because then that would have basically secured his payroll for another 30 days of love. I don't know. But tell me, guys, how did y'all feel about that? How did y'all feel about the birthday week? Were you surprised to know that, or were you disappointed, if you will, to know that that was not correct information as far as the club situation? That birthday party was from last year, and he did not forsake Claressa 100% on his birthday. I'm gonna say about a good I would say 65% of Forsaken took place. And the reason why I say that is because it looks like it was a whole day of her by herself. Like maybe he might have picked her up from the airport and dropped her off at the Airbnb, but he was gone. He was out and about running his errands, doing whatever. And it wasn't until that night when they actually went down to his mom's house and they celebrated and they had a good time. But it's the birthday. You flew in for your guy's birthday. You should be having like a whole day of events planned and then go into the night, right? Even if it's not the club situation, right? The card game could have played out into the whole day of events and then roll into the night with the dinner. My opinion. But some people say she crashed his birthday, like she forced her way in there. To me, I also feel like you can't really, you can, but you can't really force your way where you're not wanted. I feel like he kind of had to let her come because after that they had a Win Records meeting. So to me, it looks like from there they went to go celebrate back in a nice tropical area outside of New York and then get to kind of get back on track with Win Records and start talking their next fight because I feel like she's going to be back in training camp really soon. So it kind of was like I had to let her come so we could fly out type of thing. And some people were like, well, that's our boyfriend. You're trying to make it seem like he's doing this and he's doing that. I'm not. I don't want anyone to think that. It's just that's how it looks to all of us. Right? Some people say that it looks like the family enjoyed her. I'm listening, and I come from a New York family. You know what I'm saying? Half of my family in Brooklyn, the other half in, well, I'm going to say, if we got to split into three. So 33% Brooklyn, 33% Bronx, and then 33% Long Island. Okay? And when my people them get together, and I got a little bit in Queens too, but when my peoples get together, I know how it is. I know how it is. And if you know what I'm talking about, you understand that dynamics there. So I don't think it was a bad situation. And I think they did well. They definitely did embrace her. And maybe embrace is a strong word. They definitely were nice to her. We'll say that. They were nice to her. But everything still remains to be seen. Everything else, right? But so far, they are definitely trending down the road of them two are together and no one else. Does Papoose look happy to you all? Did he look happy at the card game? It was a part in here that I completely missed, and I might have missed it. But he had the cake, and she was like, "Babe, are you gonna share the cake with me?" And he turned around and started looking in the mirror and eating his cake and ignored her. He did not answer her. So it was points throughout the evening where you could tell that he was a little like, "Oh my God, like why you can't just enjoy? There's so many people here to talk to. You don't gotta just be in my face, you know." But that's who he chose to be with. The choices of your the choices will lead to your life experiences, right? But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys, and you all join me in the comments, all right? Don't meet me there, beat me there, and you tell me, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think he enjoyed himself? Did she enjoy herself more than he did? Do you think some of the, patrons in the background were correct? It was, was it more so to benefit her or to benefit him or to benefit both? But anyway, I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to hit you with the motto and leave you with the brand. If you like anything I do, tell a friend. If you don't like anything I do, tell a friend. And from my lips to your ears, you know I love you, right? But I need you to love me. So go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. When you hit that like button, it's going to swipe to the right. Hit the hype button. Hype me up, guys. Then join me in the comments and then share it. Tell a friend, and tell a friend. And until next time, it's your girl Gangali and the She Could Talk to podcast. And I'm out. Peace.
They talk about it. They talk about it. They talk about it.